And coming to the other features, other core features that are specific to the Python. So Python actually has different types of data structures and data types. It has numeric data type, sequences, mapping or dictionaries, specialized data structures such as named tuples, and it has control flow iteration like other programming languages, if statements, else statements, for while statements, all these things they are same in other programming languages here. And it can handle exceptions using exception handling, try and except methods here. So we'll browse through all these things during the course here. And the most important feature or most widely recognized feature is Python has very easily usable functions and modules here. So you can call functions very easily, and you can compile them as a modules. You can share the modules with others with very easily, and you can import them and you can use them whenever you require them here. And although Python has object oriented approaches, class and inheritance objects, polymorphisms, encapsulations, data handling concepts are there, we rarely use them. Only advanced programmers use them. As a bioinformatician or for a biotechnology student, basically we don't require object oriented programming in our approach, and in our course we don't focus on this concept. And Python provides easy handling of files, and input and output is very user friendly, and file manipulations, directory operators far better easy than any other programming languages. And one of the most key feature of Python programming is it provides a large ecosystem of libraries and packages. So for example, BioPython, it is a package for doing all bioinformatic operations. And for doing data science, you have numeric Python, SciPython, Keras, and visualizations you have Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. Machine learning tasks, scikit-learns, TensorFlow, and SQIO object of bioinformatics also very much useful for our course here. And when you talk about any language, it is a generally normal speaking language or programming languages, we have a vocabulary, right? Vocabulary, the component system will be there. Python actually has vocabulary can be classified into eight major groups. You have keywords, identifiers, data types, operators, control structures, functions, modules, packages, libraries, and frameworks. So keywords, or they are also called as something called as reserved words. Keywords or reserved words which have a special meaning or predefined meaning, and you cannot use them for any other purposes, only for specific function only you can use them, and you should not use them for naming your variables here. For example, if, else, for, while, definition, class, import, these are examples of some keywords. You cannot use them inside your naming your variables of the programs here. And in Python we give identity to your data sets or your variables, your functions or classes or any some other entities here. So identifiers are names what you use to identify the variables, functions, classes, modules, and some other entities here. So there are some rules are there, and you must follow those rules to start the naming, and we'll see that naming in coming slides here. And Python provides several data types to handle all kinds of data sets. It provides simple data types, also data structures, such as simple data types such as integers, floating points, complex numbers, and booleans. These are there. And you have complex data types such as lists, dictionaries, and sets, and more here. And operators in Python are same as other programming languages. In all programming languages you have similar operators, arithmetic operators, logical operators, and assignment operators. All are common in all programming languages here. Then you have control structures, and that is if statement, while statement, for statement, and you can use ternary operators, try except methods, and you have functions is there, modules, packages, and libraries and framework. So if you try to put all these two things together in programming languages, you can say something like this. So try to put that one, all the 8 vocabulary of Python. So we'll say keywords first, something like this. So you have keywords, identifiers, functions and modules. You have functions and modules are a part of functions, and you have operators, mathematical or arithmetic operators. So you'll use all operators. Then you have control structure. So inside your module, inside the functions, you use keywords, identifiers, operators, and write the functions, and the functions can be stored in the modules, and all these modules can be provided as a libraries. This we can call as Python vocabulary. So somewhere here you can use object oriented programming approach. Yeah. And there are around coming to the first vocabulary item, Python keywords. There are around 35 keywords are available. So some of the keywords you can easily recognize. You can say for, which is used in for loop, if statement, and you have in, import, while, return, delete, define, elif, break, continue, and except. Break, continue, except, and all these things we use in the while statement, while and for loops here. So these are the some of the Python keywords you regularly use in programming bioinformatics here. So the keywords you can call them as some of them may be reserved words, some of them as control flow keywords, some of them may be function and class words, some of them may be import and module keywords, and some of them may be Boolean operators. And when you want to name your variable, you have to follow some specific rules here. So variable is something or some bucket where your data will be stored. For example, if I say number equal to 5, when I say number equal to 5, this number is variable, 5 is my data, and this equal to is assignment I am doing here. So the number, which is a variable, basically it saves your data in your computer's memory location physically, so that you can access it again and again and again here. So while using the namings for the variables, some certain rules are there. So you can use a combinations of special words, special letters such as underscores, my underscore variable, and you can say total sum, and you can begin your variable naming with the underscore at the beginning, underscore private variable, and you can use the combinations of lowercase and uppercase letters, my variable, and you can use the combinations of numbers and alphabets, alphanumeric number 1, and you can also say is underscore act2. These are the some of the acceptable rules for naming the variables. And but there are some rules you have to follow while naming your variables. You should not start your naming variable with mnemonic 1 2 3 0. You should not start your naming here, or you should not use single dash here. Dash is not allowed, hyphen or dash is not allowed. And keywords such as all these 35 reserved words can never ever be used as variable names. And functions, print functions, or the spacing between variables, naming is not allowed here. And you should not start with the at the rate of variable, or you should not use these special symbols in your naming the variables here.